For years, there's been a debate about what to do with this land, known as the Water Tower site. It's valued at more than $6 million. Here's the giant water tower owned by the city of San Diego, and this is how this piece of property got its name. Nearly 11 acres of vacant land right in the heart of Rancho Bernardo. Prime real estate owned by the Poway Unified School District, and it's this property that's at the center of the story. The school district wants to sell it because it doesn't need the land, but it could use the cash. The city of San Diego wants to make it a park, and some community members would like it to be a soccer field. 3 years ago, the school district hired a consultant named Joe Taylor to assess the land's value and look for potential buyers. Taylor has been billing the district $150 an hour to meet with dozens of people, including developers and community residents.
My name is George Leitner. I've lived in the community within half a mile of this location for 20 years.
Leitner was a vocal supporter of making the land a park. Taylor was paid to either call or meet with Leitner 10 times, according to invoices. At the same time, he was meeting with developers.
There was no secret where he was coming from. I mean, he was commissioned to get maximum speed and money back to the school district. But I guess he came across to me anyway as being willing to discuss it in a more open-ended way.
iNewsSource reviewed invoices Taylor submitted to the school district that specifically mentioned the water tower site. They amount to about 200 hours or $30,000. Not a lot of cash relative to the district's $250 million budget. But this story is not about how much the district paid Taylor. It's about where they got the money to pay him and how they justified it one way one day and another the next. The district is paying Taylor with special taxes called Mello-Roos. Mello-Roos taxes are supposed to pay for infrastructure-related costs, like roads and schools in new neighborhoods. The water tower site isn't in one of those neighborhoods. The next part of the story gets complicated. Depending on who we asked and when we asked, the school district gave us different versions of why it was using special tax dollars to sell the property. Dr. Collins, I wanted to ask you follow up on the questions about Joe Taylor and the invoices.
You just called the meeting to order.
Superintendent John Collins told us the district paid the Mello-Roos accounts back every year from the operating budget.
And so at the end of the year, we always clear the books.
But when we asked for those financial records, the answer we got from the district, they don't have any. The vice president of the school board told us Collins got it wrong.
All of the properties that Joe Taylor is looking at are Mello-Roos or Mello-Roos associated properties. And so in that context, it's appropriate for us to use Mello-Roos dollars for his work.
But Gutchow got it wrong too. According to the district's own legal documents, the water tower site has no connection to a Mello-Roos tax district. Trustee Gutchow says the Mello-Roos accounts will eventually be paid back when the water tower property is sold. Last month, our investigation into Mello-Roos taxes highlighted the lack of state oversight into the funds and the complexity of the system, one which makes transparency difficult. Poway School Trustee Kimberly Beatty, who was elected to the board a year ago, is the only board member to publicly challenge Mello-Roos spending. We showed her Joe Taylor's invoices. She says taxpayers have a legal right to know how their money is being spent and whether it's being borrowed for other uses.
If you have special tax collections, special property tax collections, which is what the CFD money is, it has to be used for a specific purpose.
I'm stubborn enough to still hold out the first thing we tried for.
George Leitner, the man who wanted the land to become a park, he says he's pretty sure he won't get his way. He believes it's more likely some compromise between housing and parkland will win out. A compromise, he says, Joe Taylor, the real estate consultant, helped to broker. For KPBS, I'm iNewsSource reporter Joanne Ferrian.